So in one of my previous videos, one of you guys told me to get a porta power. And you know what, I've been wanting one for quite some time. So I kind of went out and got one. I ended up buying this used, but it came with a lot of other parts. So here's my porta power. I guess the handle fell out, but the handle is here. Looks like a nice home built handle actually. It's right in. We have ourselves a porta power here, and we got quite a bit of attachments with it. And I've been wanting one of these for a while, like I said, but so much junk in this truck. We ended up getting a little bit of extra stuff, and I've actually been trying to find one of these for quite some time for a reasonable price, and I haven't had a whole lot of luck. And then last night on Facebook Marketplace, I actually found one. Now, what is it? This piece right here should tell you something. You guys ready? Here we go. Look at this unit that we got here. Oh, watch my footing. We have a frame puller, straightener. I've used one of these back when I was in high school. So probably, well, how long has it been since I was in high school? Almost 15 years ago. But the one in high school was a lot bigger unit that all slid on itself. But look at this. It's all here. All the attachments are here. Everything works. The guy I got this off was such actually an honest old man that said he's been using it for quite some time. He has been using it to fix Model A's, which is a very uncommon thing around here. But I'm gonna have to look this thing up on the internet to figure out what attachments go where, because the amount of attachments I got with this thing was crazy. I know the porta power plugs right into here. Still got some transmission fluid in it. This goes in here to set your chain. Once you have your chain set, then you start pulling, just like that. And then you jack it up, which slides this unit up. So this is actually what I was wanting. I didn't want one of those big ones like I had back when I was in high school at the shop class. This is the unit that I wanted. Here's how you adjust the height of the whole unit, so you always make sure you have a straight pull. The only thing that I'm not 100% sure about with this unit, I get that this is how you drop it down and everything. I don't know how to attach this to the car. Now, he just says that you chain it to the car or something like that, but I'm imagining I'm going to have to build brackets that either bolt or weld to this unit that fit in holes in the bottom of the Camry. I'm not sure. Maybe there's attachments inside the box. I haven't got a great look at it. My estimation that this thing here is probably about 50, 60 years old right about now. Does it have a manufacture date? Made in Canada, from Pickering. 1967. No, 1957. So I actually don't think this is from 1957. I think this is mid-70s. I'm excited though. I've been wanting one of these for quite some time. But the reason I got this is because it can help straighten cars. And honestly, Camrys are still a pretty cheap car, but right now, in 2 years, they're going to be hard to come by. So what I want this to do is, I'll show you. For example, this car. This side of the frame rail is extremely straight. Yes, it's gone a little bit in the front 6 inches, but I can cut that off and put a new bumper on. But this side here is pretty much garbage. With that frame pulling machine, I can now straighten this out, I can put plates on it, I can cut it shorter, and now this car is a very viable car for another derby. So basically I can take my junk and rerun it and make it even better. The last car that I scrapped was the Toyota Camry that I had ran 10 times. I could have fixed it. I could have straightened it and ran it again, and that is something that is going to change the game for me. It's going to make it so I don't have to build so many cars, so I don't have to waste so many of my Toyotas when they're still good and just need a little bit of a tweak and a plate. If I can run the plates in certain places, I'm going to fix them, put plates on it. If I can't run the plates, I'll straighten it back out, put a better bumper on, run it again. This machine is going to make it so that cars like this are still valuable. I am super happy I got this thing. It is going to basically hopefully make this derby world a lot easier for me, and the fact that I can fix a lot of these cars that are going to be going to scrap if I wasn't able to fix them. So we're going to take it off. We're going to put it inside the garage. It's not going to do well on the gravel driveway because of the type of wheels on it. But as of right now, it's just going to be put in the garage until I need it. So I'm going to have to watch a couple videos on YouTube and find out which attachments are for what. Maybe do a little bit of reading on different forms. And try to get this thing going perfect, because I don't want to damage the machine. I know it's a pretty hefty machine, and the chances of me damaging it are very slim. But I'd like to know how to use it correctly. I'd like to know what attachments I attach to the car, how I attach the unit to the car, all this other stuff. The big blue clamp that's in the back, I remember in high school that used to go on the pinch welds by the bottom of the doors, but he says it's for pulling. So maybe maybe he's doing it wrong, maybe I'm doing it wrong. I'm gonna have to do some research on it, but super happy to have this, guys. I can't wait to start using it. And yeah, you guys told me to get a Porta Power, and I was like, you know what, I've wanted a Porta Power for a really long time, so I've been looking into it, and then I found this unit, and I was like, I'm buying it. I called them, and I was like, I'll be there tomorrow. It was on Facebook Marketplace for 3 hours before I purchased it. So super happy about it. And hopefully we can start fixing some of these crappy derby cars I got. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you back here tomorrow.